Hey, what's happening everyone? This is Ken. Thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw or illustrate one of my characters, Petro from Petro and the Flea King. Petro and the Flea King is a story about a boy who goes into town to replace a cooking pot that he broke. And then he finds out that the town is actually infested by fleas. He goes on this big adventure to try to stop the Flea King and his minions. And if you didn't know, Petro is actually kind of a variation of the name Pedro, which is a very common traditional Filipino name. So I think this character is fun, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, here I'm using Clip Studio Pro, and it's a program designed to create comic books or manga, or Japanese comic books, basically. And I really like this program because it works really well for illustrating and for inking. And I just like how the brushes work, and it's real smooth. So we're going to use this program to draw Petro. So for those who like shapes, let's draw a few shapes here for Petro. So obviously we have the head. And for the head, his head looks kind of like a bean in a way. That's how I look at it. So it's the basic shape of his head, and his body is more like a square, but he's got a little bit of a belly, and then his arms are kind of triangular. His legs are also, at least the pants, the shorts are more rectangular, and then it slopes in to kind of form a triangle. So those are the basic shapes. I mean, that pretty much, if you get this basic shape down, you pretty much have Petro figured out. So let's go ahead and use these shapes as part of the character. And we're just going to draw a basic character pose for Petro. So I draw his head first. Usually I'll plop in an ear right there. Now for a character like this, who is a young child, it's very common that you will see an oversized head on a small body. So that's kind of the look that I'm going for. Big head, small body. So now we have the body right here. And then I'm going to curve the arms like he's doing a hero pose. Like this. And then down to his legs. And Petro also wears a vest. I apologize, I don't know the name. I believe this is a vest that's typically worn on the southern part of the Philippines. And he has a short right here. So if you guys know what the vest is called, I think maybe it's called a chaleco. I don't know if that's a Spanish word. Maybe that's what it's called. But there might be a Filipino term for it, or a Tagalog term for it. So let me know. So we've got that, and then let's adjust his head to conform here. He's got his dotted eyebrows, and I usually draw 3 or 4 short lines for his cheeks. And he doesn't really have a nose. It just goes straight to the mouth. And then we go to the hair, and his hair is kind of messy. So his hair is shaped just around his head, and it has 3 pointed, it has 3 triangles on it. So you got 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And sometimes I'll do a little bit of hair sticking on top of his head. And sometimes I'll try to make his legs a little chubbier too. So you could, since he's wearing that vest, he's actually not wearing any shirt inside. So that's the basic look of Petro. And then we also have the reflection on his hair. So he's got dark hair, and the reflection is shown through the white areas of his hair. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and redraw this in regular inking. Layer. Haven't actually drawn him in a while. Let's raise his hand. I could color this black, or you can kind of do a little bit of a crosshatch look to it. Okay, I'm gonna move this up a little bit. He's probably, I imagine him wearing sandals, but I don't put a lot of details on the feet here because it's so tiny. I'm not sure if I like that shadow there. I'll put the shadow on this side. Right there. Now I'm adding the color to his hair, which will then create the look of the reflection. Let's fill this other side. Let's hide the previous layer. And there you have it. Let's add some shading. Let's look for a brush here that'll work. I think this might work. Just have to make the brush smaller. You obviously don't have to do this all the way, but it's a nice addition. Let's make that smaller. There you go. That's Petro from Petro and the Flea King. Pretty easy, right? A few minutes. Okay, well there you have it. That was Petro from Petro and the Flea King. I hope you enjoyed that drawing demo. It's really simple and really fun. And I plan on actually doing more short videos on illustrating different poses and stuff like that. So make sure to click the like button, click the subscribe button, and click the notification button if you want to get notified of any future videos. This book is now available online, and I will add the link in the description below, so make sure to click that. And also, I'm doing a book giveaway on my Instagram, so I will link you to that post as well. So make sure to go to that page. It's as simple as liking the Instagram post and following me on Instagram. And I'm going to do several book giveaways, so make sure to follow me on that. All right, well, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.